football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Tillman. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Ole Miss offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question is the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Looking for a man. It's Houck. Gets it out fast. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
The Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, you got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Dropping back, it's Hout. Makes his man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Buys a little time. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. He'll try it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Right on the money. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's caught. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
Turns on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Oh, he makes the catch. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quick completion to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He wants to throw it again. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Howe. Quarterback moving. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try to pop the draw. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He'll pull it down and run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down. But there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. It's Howe. Under fire. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. To throw, it's Hout. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. On target over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver.
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
One more snap coming before halftime. To the air. It's Hout. He's got him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They go to the draw. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get him.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And here they come, almost all the way back.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Looking to buy time. Turning it on!
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll give it to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. On the option, the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Houck. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the comeback is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bradley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The back and leaves it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And they haven't called his number a lot today, but, man, they needed that 3rd down conversion. Got to get points on this drive, trying to go down the field. Obviously, the clock isn't your friend. Nice job getting the 1st down there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go. But this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Got a little space. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. No huddle offense to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll do it himself.
You see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hout. Starts to scramble to the left. Got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Simon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sure hands, it's Cooper. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to... Field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
from the gun. Pressure coming. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Houck. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
The Longhorns have a lot of options on second and inches. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Marsh. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Got a man. It's Simon. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Trying to convert this second and short. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. And the Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Creates a little space. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels enter the final minute with the lead. He'll keep it himself. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And what a break to get that football back at this juncture. That would have been catastrophe. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Balls and fired complete. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to pass, it's Howell. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Last chance coming up. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do.